Hey guys, what is up? I just want to give a shout out to Gaming Selfix, who sent me this interview with Marlene and Sasha that was done by Entertainment Tonight. I'm reacting to it today. That link is down below. I wanted to react to that because there's a lot of stuff that Marlene says in this that kind of concerned me and made me a little bit worried. And I talked a lot about this video in my live chat. That link is also down below, so check that out where you can see what others thought about it. But I thought, you know, I should just react to it so that you kind of understand, you can hear her saying this and you can see what I think about it. I am starting it at 24:57.
Looks like Mary Drake is stabbing Spencer, but we've seen them have such compassionate and like loving moments recently.
There's a lot going on in that preview.
You were saying that
A
you
lot
had to
more than I
prove
expected,
that.
actually.
Were there any versions before that promo that you were like, no, because this scene can't be in
Well,
it?
I've always like take out certain frames, take out, certain, but I think we.
So that's Marlene saying basically she approves the promos even though she's not editing them. This is like a freeform thing. She approves what goes in it. So she was fine, I guess, with the Mona stuff that gave away that Mona killed Charlotte. And she's okay with this scene where it's like Mary Drake is attacking Spencer.
The network has gotten so great at knowing what they can and can't reveal and knowing what spoilers as opposed to what just makes you excited.
Right.
So they're pretty good at cranking out those promos.
Is there something then that happens that makes Mary Drake?
Well, there's a 1-year time jump, so a lot.
So what I don't understand is she's saying a lot can happen in a year. Well, Mary Drake went to jail for 2 murders, so why is this woman out in a year, number one?
In a year that sort of resets the show from where we left it last night.
Okay. Are we meant to believe that that is Spencer? Because there's rumors out there that she has a twin.
And that has been our
Yes.
favorite
So
theory.
that's Spencer.
And I talked to you about that.
So she confirmed that that is Spencer in that scene. She did not say either way if she has a twin.
That's Spencer.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay. The gun. Ren. Is there a murder in the finale?
There's a shooting. There's a
shooting.
Yeah, I'll tell you that.
So someone's getting shot in the finale.
Okay,
forgot about something that I was like,
oh, I totally forgot you guys.
Ooh,
Ooh, Jody, I like this one. My theory is that instead of Spencer's twin theory, it's actually Melissa in a Spencer mask, and Ren is Melissa's helper. Wow, Jody.
okay.
That's a cool theory.
Yeah.
Oh, so there is at least one mask in the finale, maybe 2.
So this is very disturbing. She goes on to say at least one mask, maybe 2. So again, they're going with these realistic masks, which essentially is just an actor's face, which they pretend to rip off. So I feel like the first reveal or a couple of, whatever reveals we get are going to be tricks because it's someone wearing a mask, especially probably the AD reveal, so keep that in mind. I am a very, I hate the masks. I hate them so much. I think they're just so ridiculous and they make the show look so stupid and just so childish, and I really hated to hear that.
Okay. Are they
a spoiler?
very
I will tell you
realistic
whose
looking
mask
masks?
it is. Very realistic looking mask.
Very realistic because they're not masks.
Yeah.
Always have. And with wigs.
And
Lots and
The
lots.
Wilden mask, though.
Yeah.
So stupid.
oh, that was a fun scene. That was such a fun scene.
He's so fun too. Like he
Yeah.
really ate it up.
Yeah.
He's so
Such a nice guy too.
Jordan says, I'm convinced Ezra is AD. Who else would be so interested in keeping Arya out of trouble? And let's not forget he had an entire lair when he was writing his book.
He did have a lair. He had a good lair.
Yeah.
Too. Very good organized lair.
And Emma says, Toby is probably not AD, because remember when he was chasing Emily in the school and wanted to talk to her about, and he probably wanted to warn her about Jenna or Mona. Oh my gosh, you guys have such good theories to go back so
I think
far.
people have like watched the shows over and over and over again. Oh, and Toby, I mean, everybody knows I love Toby, so the chances of him being AD would be slim.
Right.
So that pretty much counts out Toby for anyone who said or thought that Toby will be AD. That's pretty much counting him out.
If someone were to be so ambitious, Mar, and rewatch
Like
the
you.
whole rewatch the whole series before the finale, is there a certain episode in particular, maybe one that's early on, that you're like, maybe pay attention to this one?
I think it's really all of these last 10 episodes. We've dropped a lot of Easter eggs intentionally into them because we wanted fans to have a really good chance to figure this out and be right.
Yeah, you literally, if you watch the last time, you'll be like, oh my gosh, that makes so much more sense. It's fun.
And I think that really supports what I think is going to happen is that Spencer has a twin. In some of these episodes we've seen Spencer and some we've seen her twin.
You're gonna love it.
Are you So, I was going to say, I know that you've seen that someone has guessed it correctly online. Does that make you happy, or do you wish that you had still stumped them?
At first I freak out, and then I see somebody else's theory that isn't right, and I realize it's still out there in the universe. It could go either way. Then I'm like, cool.
Yeah. When Brendan Robinson was here, he told us that you can go all the way back and that there will be flashbacks after the reveal. Can you kind of talk about that montage and what that flashback will be? How far back will we go?
Well, you know, it's really you go
all over the place, actually.
It is all over the place, but I feel like I want to make sure that fans understand that, like, this AD. Well, everybody is interwoven.
Yeah.
But as one story ends, another begins. So with the reveal of Mona, then became the Charlotte story, and then with the reveal of Charlotte becomes this AD. So this AD is separate in terms of playing the game from those.
So when you think of it that way, this AD took over after CC. So it is not someone who's been doing this and has been AD from the beginning, as it should be, as I hoped it would be. This person has been AD since Charlotte stopped being AD.
Always
So
stealing
that
game.
Noticed though, going back to like season 1 or 2.
Correct.
Correct. Okay.
So when people are telling me theories, which I think are amazing and I appreciate them and I would want them to be true, but if you're quoting episode 2, season 2, that this points to this person being AD, it's irrelevant because you have to only start after CC was AD, which I think is tragic and terrible, and I think you really need to focus on the last 10 episodes, which it sucks basically.
We still have so many other theories.
I know.
Kira says, I think Arya is AD and has a split personality disorder and doesn't know when she becomes AD.
People
Yeah.
really think that.
Yeah.
A lot of people are asking about the promo, and does Arya say, I can't marry Ezra, or I can't
Bury Ezra.
Marry.
Marry.
That one we know.
Okay,
Hopefully
yeah,
you guys
I
are-
did hear
yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
I can't marry. No, marry him. Also, that's a long engagement.
She does.
That's a really long engagement.
Ginger says, I think AD is Paige. Nothing is worse than a love-scorned female.
Oh, I know. Love scorned boy could be nasty too.
Yeah.
This is true.
So hear that.
Will Paige be in the finale?
I'm not gonna say.
Okay.
Interesting that she won't answer that.
Any other major returns that you can talk about? Maybe some parents that we haven't seen or siblings that we haven't seen?
And this goes on forever. I mean, I think it's 36 minutes, so you can feel free to watch the whole thing. I just think those are some of the main points that you should hear and that I wanted to react to, and I wasn't very happy about reacting to. And I think there are some other things I did mention in the live chat that are worth listening to. So if you want to watch my chat or watch this entire interview, I think you should. But I'm curious to see what you think about that. It was very disappointing. The most disappointing part to me was hearing that this AD started doing everything after CC, and that it's not connected, or the person hasn't been AD from the beginning, and it's useless to go back and look at old episodes from the past. That makes me very concerned about who this person could possibly be. So I am doing a video or a live chat every single day until the finale, and you want to make sure you don't miss anything. Turn my notifications on so you don't follow me on Twitter. That link is down below. And if you're part of the notification squad, you have the chance to be shouted out on my channel. Today's notification shout out goes to Kayla Miner. Kayla, thank you for turning on my notifications and for watching my videos. If you want to be included possibly in the next video or live chat, then just post your name down below so I can shout you out. Turn on the notifications and say notification squad. You don't have to post your name because I'll see your name, and then I will know that you would like a shout out in my next video. If you're new here, new videos every day until the finale, stuff after the finale. I'm sure I'll have a lot of stuff to say about that finale, so subscribe and thumbs up. I appreciate you guys so much and love you so much. Hope you're having a great week. See you soon. Thank you so much for watching this episode of KELLIETV. I would love for you to subscribe and be a part of the KELLIETV family. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter so you can keep up with all I'm doing.